Say, look over here.
Look over here. Look over
And
here.
welcome. Oh. All right. It went crazy on me. And hello and welcome to the Cup, the Currently Unnamed Podcast, where we put the T with the real and the T in reality and serve it to you, piping hot. My name is Randy. I am the Glamour Bear, and you are listening, watching, however you consume this podcast.
Look over here.
Here.
So look over here, the companion podcast to the recap of France Season 4. We're going over the runways of Episode 7. I have some thoughts, and it was actually a pretty good runway. Everyone did look stunning. What I am drinking is I'm having a sensible Dr. Pepper Zero because they are tasty.
Mm-hmm.
And also, if I wanted to, I could have put it into my cup mug. So you can go ahead and get your cup mug at Lana G Creations at lanagcreations.etsy.com, and you can get your own cup mug, and there's other cup merch like a water bottle, or you can go to that QR code that's above Micha's head over there.
Mm-hmm.
Your own, so you can get your own cup merch. Wow, everything is like coming out jumbled for me this morning. Woo, it's gonna be a good day.
It's gonna be a great day. Salut, coucou, bonsoir tout le monde. It's me, Micha, your Parisian correspondent. And I've been seeing the queues on Le Grand Rex yesterday because they were filming the grand finale of the season 4 of Drag Race France, which we were talking about yesterday. But this is actually the semifinals, the penultimate episode. And to celebrate the results of this very interesting episode, let's put it that way, I'm drinking a thing which is just as confusing for my taste buds as the judging was this week. And this is a watermelon, mint, cucumber, and strawberry infusion.
Ooh, that actually sounds delicious. That sounds really freaking good.
Actually delicious, but yeah, very confusing for the taste buds, just as this episode was.
At least I'm going to say all of your judging taste buds at least speak French.
Yeah.
Unlike this judging panel.
True. Well, yeah.
She was having a good time. She was there to have a good time.
But also shout out to Lorraine. I think she's the first judge to be on 3 different franchises in 3 different languages, because she was a guest judge on Drag Race Sverige on her native Swedish only season of Drag Race. Then just earlier this year on UK vs. the World 3, where we also got the lip sync to the very same tattoo song that we got this week on Drag Race France. But turns out she doesn't speak French that well as she should, which is a bummer.
That well?
Yeah, who knows? I can shade her even in Swedish. But,
I was supposed to say, like, I don't think she speaks French at all.
I mean, she did for the Eurovision. She learned, just because Eurovision is fully bilingual in French and English. So when she was like, after at least her second win, I don't remember her second win, I haven't seen it, but after her second win, when Eurovision moved to Sweden, she actually had to learn something to basically like present, saying like, "Good evening, I'm so glad you're here with us in this magnificent building," blah blah blah. So like something to that extent, She said in French as well, but she clearly learned it before, like with the teleprompters.
Yeah, I was like, I'm classically trained in opera and have sang in French. I don't speak French. So I've learned French, but in lyrics and phrases. All right, with that said, let's go on to this runway.
Bum, bum. Category is Phénoménale Cristal.
Yes, and starting off with Lana Cotta.
Yeah, just the same as she was in the roast order. It's very, for me, I would say for the whole runway, it was a pretty weird experience, because I actually think they all did well, but none of them wowed me. So I think that the category is like Phenomenal Cristal, especially because, funnily enough, this very same week we also had almost the same category with Diamonds Are the Queen's Best Friends on Down Under vs. the World. And we actually had Diamond and like Crystal themed runways before. it's sometimes maybe it's hard to stand out, but here I think all the girls, Lana included, did a good job. I just think they're all kind of in the middle of this Gaussian bell sorts. So for Lana, it's gonna be tea. They're gonna be tea everybody for me this week. I think the idea was interesting. I think unbeknownst maybe to her, because obviously she didn't know in advance, she kind of also hit the nail on the head with the continuation of the roast theme, because it was like a wedding toast roast, which she won, not a spoiler now, which she did amazing in. And her look for the crystal category gives the most wedding roast toast also. So it's basically a continuation of what she's done so brilliantly in the Maxi Challenge. I think this looks also very original and new for Lana. Speaking for another Lana, for whom it was a completely new and original, because she kind of gives this like champagne bottle / the crystals coming out of champagne's bottle on a wedding cake or on a wedding table. And also she has the coupe, as we say in French, so this glass specifically for champagne in her lovely arm. I love this week for her. Yeah, this looks completely different for her. This is a good look, not maybe like groundbreaking or overwhelming, but I think it's very decent. And yeah, I actually love everything about it. The only, it's not neither a critique, not a nitpick. I think it was maybe a deliberate choice. With this hair and makeup, it does give her maybe a mother of a bride, like a bit matronly vibes, like twice her age than she actually is, propelling her into some Jasmine Kennedy territory. But I mean, hey, why not? Sometimes you can do it, like not every week. So yeah, tea for me.
This is my least favorite look of the week. Honestly, this is a bag. I hate that she had to take her arm out of the dress to reach up to her head. And it's like, and you could see where the armhole is when it's there. I absolutely hated that. I don't like the fabric that this is made out of is not laying correctly, or whatever. Like if they used like a horsehair braid to give it the structure that it needs to stand up, or whatever they're using for that is uneven, it's crinkly, it is I hated this look. She looks like a broken chandelier.
Yeah, on purpose, I think. Yeah.
And it wasn't it doesn't feel like it was the elegance she wanted.
Mhm.
Like it's because to me it's like almost there, but it's not there.
Mhm.
Yeah, honestly, so this is a bag for me. I did not like this. All right, and moving on.
Daisy Superbitch.
Daisy Superbitch.
I mean, she looks stunning. At the same time, she's probably of all the girls who took this category to the head, like at his face value, she has done like the safest route possible. For me, the problem is actually, I think that with this new delusion and with so many rhinestones, you always have the danger of this being droopy in the crotch area, and I think she almost avoided this, like almost. Especially when she was standing, so she wasn't going into Tempest du jour crab look. No, luckily enough, no. But I mean, I just wish it was kind of more complimentary to her. I don't know. It was just like, for me, it was underwhelming in the concept category, because I think we've seen so many crystal looks which were done like this, or like crystals on new delusions. So it's like good. Everything is strategically placed. I actually love the head the most of it all, because I think that having this whatever Ice Queen diamond piece instead of a jewel piece instead of the wig was probably the best decision. But yeah, as a sucker for originality, I just think that this was like the coldest tea for me. Sorry. Not a bag by any means, but yeah, this is a good silhouette. This is interesting. The necklace is great, but it's just boring a bit.
Yeah.
So,
I would have to agree with you. I do think I would give this cold, not iced tea, but cold tea. it's getting a correct fit with with a nude illusion, especially like a nude illusion spandex. When you're putting a heavy crystals on it, it is going to add weight to that fabric. It is going to drag that fabric down. So it's like, so in the construction of the garment, you actually have to plan on making the garment like smaller in some areas to give it so it can stretch with the weight, but also there's a lot to consider. I do think she was very successful in the prompt. It looks really good. Originality, yeah, it's not the most original. We've seen it before. Oh, like, and I just go, oh well, it's still well done. What I would like to see, I would have loved to actually see a hair with this crown. I think if she would have had a hair on top, like if she would have had like a blonde hair on top of this, I think it would have actually added so much more to the look and would have been more stunning than having just like the crown. It looks like it's missing something to me. It's like the crown looks like it's leading up to something and it's just not there. So yeah, like a cold tea, not like, to me, ice, when you put ice in tea and you get iced tea, that actually makes it back good again. But when you have a tea that you just left out and like it got cold, you don't want to drink it. That's kind of where I'm at with this look.
I get you.
Okay, La Harpie.
Concept 10. This is, if I'm not mistaken, maybe the second or third time overall in the entire franchise we've seen the girl with crotches for the particular runway where it wasn't like, crotch inspired, because my mind goes all the way back to season 7 with Max for the gray haired runway for that was like an accident of sorts. And here we go with like this showgirl look, but yeah, I'm of two minds of this look. I don't think that necessarily fits the brief 100%, because if somebody tells you like Phénoménale Cristal, do you actually think of looking like this, or do you think that La Harpie decided to shade Sublyme, first of all, by ripping off her showgirl aesthetic, and secondly, by giving herself the crotches to, like, I don't know, make fun of the Sublyme? Is it like a roast on her? Because, don't get me wrong, I actually like this look a lot. Especially like I had this crotch, but then I like threw them away, and I still like, I'm a showgirl. I'm non alone. I'm going through this. I like won over my concurrents, throwing pearls beneath me. And it's a very nice look, but also a tad too simple. But also different for La Harpie, because she literally went into Sublyme's territory for some reason, especially given their intertwined storylines this season. This is very funny and like meta theme. Yeah, this is still tea, but is she on the brief? I don't know. Let's try to decide. And yeah, I just wish that it was a bit more than just about it. I get like showgirls. I get totally the reference. That's why the look is what it is. Like the letter is where it is. It ends where it ends. My favorite elements is actually, apart from the headpiece, is actually the kneecap on her right knee. I think that was stoned to death. Especially like this photo doesn't do it justice. When she was walking in the lightning, it was. But is it really that crystallized?
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those ones. I do think it's on the brief because everything was covered in crystals. Just because they're not white crystals or white AB, it was still like she still had encrusted crystal look. I think she was just trying to. I think, to me, it's like everything looks great. I love the camp of the nosebleed coming through, and having this be the aftermath of Showgirls. Like, was interesting. I think it was just a step too far of the reference. It was trying to take the reference further, and I don't think that quite read, if that makes sense. It's like she looks stunning, and it's funny. Like, it's a funny concept. Like, and the fact that Like everything, like it was stoned. Everything, the neck brace, the knee brace, the crutches. There wasn't any place that you couldn't put a stone left. But like to me, this is water.
Mhm.
This is like neutral because it's like it is just a basic showgirl outfit. Like honestly, I wasn't with this runway and like this far into France. I actually wasn't super impressed with this runway.
Yeah, I mean, especially for the semifinals and how many great runners we had. That's why I had like the preface I said before that all the top five was kind of in the middle.
And especially for La Harpie, like she's given such better runways than this.
Absolutely.
And this is just simple for her. And I was like, I don't know what if there was something that went wrong with her original thought with the package or whatever. But this is just it's like it was a little too simple. It is on brief. The reference is too much. I think a little bit too much of a reference, which makes me think, okay, this might have just had to be a backup.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
If the runway was like Showgirl Spot 2, like Show Squirrels on All Stars 2, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, moving on
to Sublyme. So here we go with this cape and the bride, and it's a lot. And this is that's why I'm saying it's very, very ironic that Sublyme and Harpie kind of switched, because Harpie had such a phenomenal runway with her post-apocalyptic look. And also go check all our previous recaps, because we would praise many of them a lot, especially Harpie with like art runways and 3-in-1 cuisine runways. But yeah, here we have Sublyme going instead kind of this alien rebirth something. I actually happen to enjoy this, especially post reveal. I think because like all the 5 runways this week were kind of like water-ish to me, this might be my favorite look of the week, but also not by a mile, just by a notch. I think this is definitely super on the brief. The head is mega original. I mean, all the braiding, all the crystallization of how it's done, because we have like this very weird bra, which kind of looks busy, but at the same time does not, because the rest of the look is so like she looks basically like, I don't know, an alien ant queen trying to give birth to somebody, to some alien. So I was quite into it. I think this fit her done well, and this was a moment to step out of her showgirl aesthetic, because Sublyme, unlike Harpie, had quite a lot of repetitive runways in the showgirl category. Was it enough to save her from the bottom 2? Absolutely not. And shouldn't have been. She should have lip-synced instead of Harpie. I'm still dying on that hill. But this might be my favorite look of the week. But it's just like a very warm, good, too hot tea. Still not piping hot. Just like.
I want to like this look. I really want to like this look. And if the skeleton fit her better, it like the skeletal parts looked like they were coming off her body in weird places, and it just didn't look like they fit her. And so I'm like, I really wanted to like it, but it's like it just looked ill fit the entire time to me. I love the concept. I love this like weird, like make it drag, but like the xenomorph crystal thing. Like I like the concept. It's an interesting concept, but it's just like I wanted that to be a little bit tighter to her body. That exoskeleton to be a little bit tighter, like have that fit a little bit more, because it was just coming off her body in such weird ways. So yeah, it's worm teed for me.
Well, an interesting
I am being super critical this time. All right.
But yeah, I actually agree with like almost everything you said. I mean, Azemylia, last, definitely not least as a lip syncer, but definitely least in a roast. I mean, oh my god, this roast was pheromone creech territory, but kind of iconic for that. As a person who would never do a joke of like, you know what, this is a toast because it's a sandwich. I think the runway was a great improvement over this joke. But it's very simple. It's very like, okay, Marilyn Monroe. And in this regard, actually, I fully agree with the judges panel. I think it was Daphne who said, don't hide behind Marilyn. Don't hide behind like Britney or anyone. You can do like better. Even though like last week it was a smashing success, slam dunk with the Jenner sisters. It still feels like Azemylia is sometimes trying to figure out who she is as a drag queen. That's why on the runways, even when it's not like exactly prompt calling for this, when it's called for, okay, like Britney was part of the celebrity runway, like the homage runway anyway. But otherwise, Azemylia has done it many more times than any other girl of the season, trying to hide behind somebody else or recreate somebody else's looks. And yeah, I mean, that's totally fine with figuring out who you are and not being funny in a roast sometimes. But I think this is safe as freaking hell. This is water for me, because this is like a Marilyn overdone to Poopy Doop and back. The best part for me is the makeup, actually. I think that the past like 3 weeks or so, Azemylia's makeup has been progressing, and this has been like her kind of mini storyline, because her makeup, especially for the past 2 weeks, looks ferociously good. She looks like so damn well. She looks miles better than she looked week one, face-wise. But that's kind of the end for me. Neck down is just boring. It's like, 1001 Marilyns. Yeah, we've seen it millions of times. Yeah. Does she look good in it? Yeah. Bam. Yeah.
Right, but yeah, I'm glad that she got from the judges of the "Who are you" critique, because we haven't seen who she is. We've only seen references upon references upon references upon references, and we haven't actually seen much of her own personality in the runways. And like, yes, this was a fun little, like, the reference on this, it was a twofold reference, because it was both Marilyn and also Kim Kardashian, because the showing like the damage done to the dress in the back. But it was one of those ones where it was too safe. It wasn't innovative enough. It wasn't enough. So yeah, I was just like, okay, she looks great. It was a good job recreating the dress. It was a good job. She looks amazing. The hair's correct. Like, the makeup's correct. She looks great. And it's like, it is tea because of how it looks. I wish she would have went something a little bit more original, because we haven't seen originality from her yet.
Yeah, absolutely. I would 100% agree with that, especially after last week's makeover, when she really like went above and beyond.
Yeah.
While still recreating Jenna's look from the Kardashian
Well, still
family.
doing a reference. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, that was it for this week. I really hope that the girls are going to bring the A game for the finale, both the eliminated girls and the top four who are still in the game. Congrats to the top four, because although I'm not going to even hide my surprise to see Sublyme there, I mean, that's interesting. And so it's going to be a very refreshing top four. We shall see how it turns out. But we've had so many great looks over the season, just not this episode. And so I think the girls, while they are refreshing themselves, that they're going to bring it all to the live finale, and it's going to be phenomenal. Yeah. So
I 100% agree with you on that. It's like, I can't wait to see what they bring. Hopefully it's better than this runway. I think every season needs one bad runway. This was it for us. It's sad that it was the semifinals, but we're going to get a good final. Yeah. That's my hope. That's what I'm praying for. And on that, thank y'all for watching and listening with to us today. Please go check out the recap for France for this episode, and for the recap for France of season 4, episode 7. Also, go check out our other things going on. We have Down Under versus the World. We have Latino Royale. There's been so much drag this summer. And also go check out our Big Brother coverage, our reality roundup, all the other coverages that we have here on the Cup. And because there's a lot of cool stuff going on. Go ahead, check out our socials at the Cup Pod on everything, on any social you're choosing. Go ahead and check out me and Micha's Instagram. I forgot to change our scroll from that, so it shows Brandon's Instagram on there. But also, if you want to go check out Brandon's Instagram, go check out Brandon's Instagram. Go check out anyone in the Cup, because we're all fun people. So with that, y'all have a wonderful day and have a good one. And bye.
Bye.